Hey there, it's Dusty Thunder with another AITA story for you. This one is, Am I the Astronaut for Canceling Vacation? I, 32 female, and my husband, 40 male, have planned our first family vacation to a local water park in Florida where we live. My husband has a daughter from a previous marriage, and she is 11 female, and I have a daughter with him who is now 5. I have had a rocky relationship with his daughter as her mom told her her dad cheated on her with me, which is not the case. Nobody cheated on anybody, they were just better off apart. Still to this day, nobody knows why she has told her daughter that, but she has, and we've been trying for years to tell her the truth, but her mom is not budging. Fine, whatever. We planned our first family vacation for the 4 of us to go and stay in a hotel for the weekend and enjoy the water park, which is on site at the hotel. Last week, his daughter texted me a number of texts telling me I am so horrible and mean and have ruined her life, and she hopes I die in a car accident, and how she will never be nice to our daughter because she hates me and her dad. So you don't want to go on vacation? Getting mixed signals here. Game on. Again, I've had it rough with his daughter, but she's 11, so I'll chalk it up to her being a young kid pretty much, and I've let go of a lot of horrible, berating things she said to me. We went no contact for 7 weeks, and it was honestly so nice not having to walk on eggshells around her. She has finally started to come back around, and it's the same as before. In her latest text, she has been unbelievably horrible and mean and told me word for word, if you want to play the cute games, well then we can play it like that because you know who is better at them. Kissy face, kissy face. Because I told her I am done with her walking all over me and I will not be playing games. I have since blocked her. That was last Friday. Our vacation is booked for this weekend, Friday through Sunday. This morning, my husband called and told me his daughter is begging to go on vacation and I should just be mature and move on. I refused and said if you want her to go, then the 2 of you should just go and I will take our daughter on a different vacation. He is now ignoring me and calling me immature, telling me I'm letting a child ruin our vacation. I refuse to be trapped in a hotel room with her while she screams at me about how horrible I am and is mean to our daughter. Absolutely not. So I canceled the vacation and got a refund. I told my mom, and she has told me she is only 11 and I should act like a grown-up. I'm now confused and hurt. Am I really the asshole to cancel the vacation? I mean, the kid told me she hoped I would die and messaged the family iPad we have that her daughter and my daughter FaceTime on and told her she would never be nice to her again because she hates me. Sorry, this is long and full of rambling, but am I the asshole? Why is dad protecting his daughter's horrible behavior here and not protecting his wife? Even if you set this at an even playing field where you have as much loyalty to your child as your wife, just set that as scales of justice, even playing field. What's the right thing to do? I would think it would be to offer them the same level of protection, right? A balance. And in that case, I think you still have to look at this as your daughter is saying some really terrible shit right now. Really terrible shit. Unfounded, really terrible shit. And what are you doing to stop it? I mean, going no contact is one thing, but she's your kid. I think you have a responsibility to teach her. And one of the things that she needs to learn is that there are consequences for saying terrible things and treating people terribly. One of the consequences to treating people like shit is that those people will actively choose to not be around you and not spend time with you and not go above and beyond for you and not trust you and not build a relationship with you and not let you close because you've already demonstrated that you're going to hurt them. She is 11. I understand that. She is being manipulated by her bio mom. I understand that. It does not change the fact that she is swinging the axe to this mended fence. Did I just use a Taylor Swift line? I think I did. Crap. Take an axe to a mended fence. I was close. Candy Thunder, Tony Spark might be proud of me. So there's a teaching moment here where you also prove to your wife that you have her back too. I think what we see here is an extreme case of parental guilt. That is creating a blind spot where dad doesn't want to see something that is a problem that he would have to fix. And his guilt makes him just want to give in and be like, I'm going to feel bad if we don't let her go on vacation because of my parental guilt. So I'm choosing to prioritize that over what I feel like is really the right thing to do, which is to teach her that there are consequences to shitty actions and that you can't treat people like garbage and expect them to bend over backwards backwards for you, because that's not how life works. That's what would be good to teach right now. How life works. 11 in the blink of an eye becomes 18 in the blink of an eye becomes an adult who is facing the real world where this kind of shit doesn't fly. And you can either let your kids learn the hard way by pretending like the real world doesn't exist out there, or you can prepare them for it. And homeboy here isn't thinking about any of that because that would be the right thing to do. He's thinking about, what level of guilt will I feel if I don't say that she can go? The biggest problem that I see with this is that this wasn't a team decision. His wife had to take matters into her own hands to protect herself, to protect her child, to protect the quality of the time that everyone was going to have, because we know she was going to come shit on that whole vacation. The things that she has said to her mean that vacation is going to be a really good, positive time. It's going to be one big kumbaya, happy family vacation, like a National Lampoon level of just hallelujah, holy shit. Not an asshole at all here. You're going to have to figure out a way to do this as a team, though, and to start making decisions as a team and somehow illustrate to him that he's letting his guilt take the wheel here. And that is not the right thing to do for his daughter. I understand she's being manipulated, but she's going to be manipulated her entire freaking life. You might as well try to set her straight now. The little bits that you guys have been doing over a couple of years apparently have not worked. Have not worked. Pain creates change. You're going to have to take more drastic action. Would being left behind from vacation be enough pain to change? Maybe. NTA, we'll make it official for mom here. NTA, this is a really tough situation you have on your hands. There's no easy solution to it, and I feel for you because this is not going to be the last of these situations that you run into. This is going to be difficult. It's going to be not easy to fix. Somehow, though, you're going to have to either get dad to see what the right thing to do for his daughter actually is and for his family. He thinks he's doing the right thing for her, and in the process, just screwing you over completely, but in reality is doing the exact opposite of the right thing to do for her and screwing everybody. If you could help him see that somehow, that would be ideal, because he needs to start changing his worldview for this whole family and what the right thing to do for her is in every situation. The sooner you can get him doing that, the sooner you guys can be headed in a unified direction. The other play is kind of doing what you did. If it takes too much time for him to be able to see that, you're going to have to kind of long play it and do this kind of thing where you protect the family against those terrible things and you take a firm planted stance about this is what needs to happen because this is the right thing to do. And if you can't see it and you won't do it, I will. Step up, Dad. Somebody's got to. And if you're going to let it be your wife, you're creating division. You're allowing division to exist. Do we want to talk about where Dad is here? Where do we believe Dad is? So as a reminder on the ASCON scale, ASCON 4 is the least severe asshole. ASCON 1 is the most severe asshole. 4 is you could have done this differently. 3 is you should have done it differently. 2 is you definitely should not have done that. And 1 is you're a terrible human being. Now, I don't doubt that Dad thinks he's doing the right thing. Everybody believes they're the good guy. Everybody. But his parental guilt is allowing him to be blinded by everything. Definitely should have done it differently. Definitely shouldn't have done what he did. I don't think he's a terrible human. He's doing extremely stupid things and making the wrong choice, but I think he's making the wrong choice not from a place of laziness. If it is laziness, then he might be a one. I don't know. Being a parent is tough, guys. I'm not going to throw him into one because I don't believe that this is malicious. I don't believe that this is evil. I think it's either his guilt is allowing him to be blind or he's just taking the easy route, neither of which make him evil. He just definitely shouldn't do it that way. Let's go ahead and make it official here with an ASCON 2 rating for Dad. And again, the cool thing about ASCON ratings is that they aren't permanent labels. It's not a permanent rating. This is a situational rating. So if how he approaches every situation is ASCON 2-ish, which by the way, Candy Thunder says I am ASCON 3 all the time, and she's 100% right. I'm at least, that's my floor. I never go below ASCON 3. If that's how he's approaching things all the time, then he definitely needs to change his approach. You can start becoming better. You can work yourself off of the ASCON scale. Make better choices. I mean, I don't plan on doing it. I'm pretty comfy at a 3, but he should.